This is Smiles TV. Welcome to Smiles TV. You're watching the best community affairs broadcast in the land. I'm Stephanie Anthony Miles, and we have a dynamic show for you today. My buddies, my friends, Stephanie and Terrance Taylor. Community Development Sustainable Solutions. That name alone should tell you a lot about them. Community Development Sustainable Solutions. Remember, Jesus Christ was born of a virgin. He was crucified and buried, and he rose on the third day. Confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord. Believe in your heart that God has raised him from the dead, and thou shalt be saved. Stay tuned for more Smiles.
Hi, my name is Sterling Moody. I'm the owner of Neighbors Market, 1005 North 15th Street, on the Echo Jazz building across from Emerson Park Metrolink stop. We have fresh barbecue Friday and Saturdays. We have Sunday through Saturday, open from 7 to 7. Look forward to seeing you in the store.
Every 10 years, the U.S. Census gives communities across America the chance to get the funding they need. But there's a catch. The money is based on counting an accurate number of residents in each state. The fewer people we count, the less money Illinois gets. In Illinois, we deserve our fair share, and it starts with all of us being counted. Visit my2020census.gov or text 987-987 to learn how you can fill out the census today.
Hello everyone and welcome. It is beautiful to see each and every one of you here. I love you.
Love you back.
And I'm glad that you all love yourselves, love your community, and the children around you enough to be part of this great, great program. We have a lot of outdated things that we need to break the barriers on. And it's going to take us taking it from a grassroots approach to get it done.
Welcome back to Smiles. I'm sitting here on the Skype with Stephanie Taylor and Terrance Taylor, Community Development Sustainable Solutions, my buddies. You know, we have done a lot together, and I'm just so honored that they are with us today on Skype. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, Stephanie. How you doing?
It's wonderful to be
Stephanie
here.
Over there?
It's wonderful to be here. Happy to see you.
Thank you so much for being a guest on Smiles TV. And you know what? You guys are taking us to another level. Because we were doing Skype, we started doing Skype, but we had not done one with two different Skype entities at the same time. So you're helping us to grow. Thank you.
Innovation is key, baby.
I see that you are in your office.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
you know, you guys have been pumping out some great work. So let's start over from the beginning, because a lot of people may not know some of the great things that you've done. But tell us a little bit. Stephanie, we'll start with you. Tell us about your organization, how you got started, and why.
Well, I think that's a great question to ask, especially given the strange times that we're in today. CDSS was formed to prepare our community for global agendas that were going to reach us on the community level. So we looked at outdated systems, and we wanted to find a way to bridge the gap to equitable solutions that we could all live with. And again, that meant tackling the outdated systems that we face today. So we work with things like curbing violence and crime. But, you know, again, that came from looking at our hard to serve and hard to count area. Some of the crimes and statistics that were plaguing our area, stopping us from having economic and community development. The last straw was when our senator came down and declared martial law. From there, I knew that we needed to find a way to garner our citizens and make us stronger and become empowered, because our voice is the one that really matters. And remember, it's our leaders, they work for us.
That's right, that's right, that's right. And Terrance, so in terms of making our community stronger, what are some of the methods used to do that?
Man, you know, I can just put it like this. It's one particular, when you put it in that regard, as far as strength, I think about health. So when you're saying something like that, I can think about like our urban agriculture experience. Our urban agriculture experience puts fruits and vegetables in the ground. We've been doing fruit trees as of apple trees and things of that sort in the neighborhood, pear trees and the things in the neighborhood now. We're trying to bring the fruit trees back to our neighborhoods. So when I think when you say something like that, I think about the health of our community, because one of the things that we don't understand is people are running around here with these potbellies thinking it's about because you're eating too much. No, it's because you're eating the wrong things and you got malnutrition. So you're looking like one of them malnutrition kids, but you're thinking you got a belly.
Oh my goodness. Now that's funny. Now that's funny. But let me ask you this. So especially right now, while we're in lockdown, you know, during this COVID-19, it's important that we keep our bodies together and our mental health together and things like that. What about crime in our area? And Steph, you mentioned some things that in terms of being able to help in those areas. I know we do the National Night Out. Talk a little bit about how you guys are helping to put a dent in the crime.
You know, I'm glad that you asked that, because one of the aspects of community development sustainable solutions is that holistic approach that we use to empower our neighbors, that single parent or that family that's having issues just getting through those roadblocks. So when I think about some of the impact that we've had collectively during COVID specifically, our Parent Mentor program comes to mind. We work hard to build our lines of solidarity clear across the state of Illinois.
I'm working with CDSS with Lovejoy School against the anti-bullying program. And my poster says, "We are all stars. Let's connect and make constellations." Meaning we're all different, but we all need to connect, be together, uphold each other, lift each other, be there for each other, support each other, not down each other, not be negative, because your situation may not be as good as somebody else's, and vice versa. What's good for you may not be good for somebody else.
Our parents are in contact with principals. They're in contact with teachers every day during the week, and they're in contact with each other. They're supporting each other, getting the homework done, as well as helping their kids. And they really had a leg up when it came to having a grasp of the curriculum, because they were already in the schools helping the kids who had barriers to education and improving educational outcomes. So during COVID, again, our parents, you know, they really deserve a pat on the back for maintaining the lines of solidarity. We are 40 parents deep. So you have to think our coordinators are reaching out to those parents. Those parents are reaching out to their friends and neighbors. Everyone has kids, so we know when they need food baskets, when they need clothing, when they need help getting on the computer. So again, it's about bridging those gaps.
Right,
so
right.
During COVID, we're very active. And as you know yourself with the census.
And I was about to say something right there.
Go ahead.
And we're going to come back because we want to talk a little bit about that. We're going to go to a break right now. But when we come back, let's talk about your work with the Census Bureau and some of the things you're doing to mobilize the community so we can have a great count. Stay tuned for more Smiles. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Larry Duncan Allen. I'm here to talk to you about the U.S. Census. The U.S. Census determines how much funds is allocated to our schools and municipalities, but it also tracks our family tree. I found many of my people through the U.S. Census. So please, don't hate, participate.
We count because you count.
We're back with Stephanie Taylor and Terrance Taylor from Community Development Sustainable Solutions, and they have some great things going on in our community. Stephanie and Terrance, you know, you guys are really doing a bang-up job in rallying people around this census. Tell us about your participation in it and how you're doing that.
Well, we're involved with the census because, we count because you count. Absolutely. People like us, our neighbors, they count. We talk about resources and equitable distribution of resources. That means everyone needs to stand up and be counted and engage in the census. That is merely a way that our federal government can count the number of individuals in a state, in a county, in a borough, in a community, a city like East St. Louis. When you're talking about redistributing medicine, when you are talking about funding going for people with unemployment, when we are talking about new schools, kids that need access to laptops right now while we deal in these uncertain times. Yeah. We need to do better about engaging and making sure that we are engaging with the census and everyone is counted at least one time. It's very important, especially now more than ever. And people can do that by phone, by computer, or making special arrangements with our organization to do so.
Absolutely.
Very good.
One of the things that we have to understand, too, is East St. Louis is in danger of losing home rule. And for people that don't know what home rule includes a municipality having a population of 25,000 or more people. And home rule cities are not burdened by something called the Dillon's Rule, which is a doctrine that says that a unit of local government may only exercise those powers that the state expressly grants to it. So if we don't want to get taken over by the state, hey, we need to make sure that we get our numbers up. Also, what people also need to understand is if you don't hurry up and fill out your census, it's going to be some government employees coming knocking at your door very soon. And also, if you do not do your census, and this is not to be, something that is really on you guys, but I want y'all to know that there is a $5,000 fine if you don't do your census. So if it's found out that you didn't do your census, you got a $5,000 fine that you might be looking for. So I don't want a burden on anybody. So y'all need to go ahead and get your census filled out, and you can do that at my2020census.gov or come down to our office, 1798 Summit Avenue, and we'll go ahead and make sure that you're taken care of.
And everything is confidential. All of the information is confidential. Everybody's sworn to confidentiality. Is that correct?
Absolutely. We will be having canvassers out in the community with flyers and telling them how they can get registered. They'll be wearing bright yellow shirts. When the census workers go out, they'll be in teal colored shirts, almost like a turquoise color. So everybody will be brightly labeled. Even the census workers will have teal bags as well. Okay. So again, everything is confidential. You'll know who we are because if you don't have on bright yellow or that teal from the feds, then you don't need to engage.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
So also we're gonna need to kind of wrap it up real quickly. But I want to talk real quickly about the work readiness program that you have. Enlighten us a little bit, if you will.
Yeah. Right now we're working with the work readiness program. And Stephanie, back in 2012, I believe, when we first got on your show, we were actually starting the work readiness program back then. But right now it's a continuing thing, and it's going with the census as well. So those individuals that we have that come in that want to do their census and they're also needing employment, we're taking them through our work readiness program so that they can be employed. Right now, we've had like 38 individuals come through, and 15 of those individuals have actually become employed right now. So, it's at the beginning.
You just reminded me that we have been doing this for 7 years. And you guys were one of my first guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for all the encouragement over the years. Stephanie, also you have something called the Paraprofessional Pipeline. Break that down for us.
Absolutely. We are so excited to move our parents even further and members of the community even further, because we are smart, green, and sustainable. We'll always come up with innovative approaches that'll help to heal the community. So the Paraprofessional Pipeline is an innovative way that we can take these parents and other individuals who are interested in furthering a career in teaching, and we can build them and provide them certifications along the way. So we're really excited to add that aspect to making a parent become employed, and not only employed, but have a career, thinking about secondary education, thinking about the income coming into that household and what that means to lunch, to hair, to clothing, to rent.
You know what, Stephanie, you have just broken down why the word sustainable is in the name of your organization, Community Development Sustainable Solutions. So in essence, you guys come up with things and circumstances and projects that are not hit and miss. They actually build up the community and give people a sustainable path for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Put that in a quote. We can use it on your organization.
I think so too. I think so too. Because what should we be doing with ourselves and our health and our God-given talents other than helping to lift someone up? And we started this mission wanting to lift up Illinois, and we joined hands across the state with our leaders, pumping that phrase, hashtag lift up Illinois, because we are only as strong as the weakest citizen in our state, and we will continue to do our part to make sure that we all have an equitable right to thrive in our community.
Wow, you know, I just really wish you guys would allow us to produce shows for you, and you have your own broadcast along with Smiles. I mean, you're doing your own thing anyway, you know, so I'm trying to steal you and bring you on in here a little bit more because, you know, you have a lot going on in the community, and it would just be great to get that information out on a regular basis. But I want to just commend you on the work that you're doing. Terrance, is there anything else you would like to say in terms of wrapping up everything? And then Stephanie will end with you. Go ahead, Terrance.
All right, like I was saying, you know, with the census, you know, you come down to CDSS, and I would like to turn my camera around, but I'm not going to do it. It says the best move.
Go ahead.
The best move that you've made in a while. Let me see if I can get it right here right quick. If y'all can see that.
Okay.
That sign that says the best move that you've made in a while would be CDSS. And that's absolutely true, because we need people just like y'all. Y'all need to come down to our office at 1798 Summit Avenue. You guys need to give us a call, 618-515-0611, and see exactly how we can benefit your neighborhood. Let's make your neighborhood in St. Louis or the surrounding areas, let's make your neighborhood the perfect place. We have the resources. Let's get down, and all we need is the people resources, so we can make it happen, whatever you're trying to do, and benefit East St. Louis. So just give us a call, and let's see where we can start from.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stephanie?
What I want to implore each of you to do is to fill out your census. Right now, we have only returned 34.9% of our forms. Last 10 years, we turned in only 60%. But yet we look at our community and we say that we are not getting the services that we need. Please complete your census form. Contact us if you need help. Reach out to the show. They will get in touch with us. But it's so important that we get equal shake of what goes across the United States. Our kids need it. Our families and our friends are depending on us to do our part. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, one more thing,
yes,
Stephanie.
Sir.
Go to our website. We have an East St. Louis violence prevention survey that we want everybody to take to make sure that we can get out in your neighborhood and get some of this violence down. So go to our website at cdss-esl.org and find the East St. Louis violence prevention link and go ahead and fill that survey out so your voice can be heard.
And
Wow.
jobs are online as well, too. You can complete a pre-assessment for a job online because we are still helping and we are still hiring.
Thank both of you for being on SMilesSkype and for expanding our vision in terms of what we can do, the possibilities here. And we want to thank you for watching Smiles TV. Remember, only what you do for Christ will last. And Jesus is the Lord. The Lord be magnified.
Hi, I'm Jackie Joyner Kersey. Born and raised in East St. Louis, I want to talk about the 2020 census, why it's important to you and to all of us. The data that they collect, it has an impact on our community, where funds go, how our schools can be better, our park districts, everything around us. When they're talking about giving funds, stand up and be counted. When that information come in the mail, fill it out. Everyone that's standing in the house, make sure you put their name down there. This is not a way that they're going to be following you or anything. This is the way for we all can be counted and our city can remain a city.
Guess what? We are looking for the prettiest girl in the Metro East area because we are hosting our annual Juneteenth pageant. And you have up until June 13th to get your information in, get your video in, so that we can judge it. And we're going to put this on live, and all of our judges will decide who will represent us as the next Juneteenth Queen. And if you are the lucky winner, you will go on to compete nationally, and you will become the Juneteenth Queen for the United States of America. Is that not awesome? Go to our Facebook page, like Community Development Sustainable Solutions on Facebook. Go like Juneteenth East St. Louis on Facebook. Send us a message. Let us know that we're looking for you. All you'll need to do is submit an essay saying why it's you, talking about your talents, talking about Juneteenth, why it's important that we don't forget, and why we need to do more nationally to lift up an equitable solution. So again, go to our Facebook page, put your name down, and we'll be in touch with you. Could you be the most beautiful girl across the Metro East? We're looking to hear from you.
The Smiles Television Talk Show wants to showcase your business, organization, church, and activities. If you have an interest in being a guest on Smiles Television Talk Show, or if you have any show ideas, contact Stephanie Anthony Miles at SmilesTV777@gmail.com. You may also call 618-741-3770. Tell your friends to subscribe to the Smiles YouTube channel. Let Smiles TV increase your reach. Remember, you look better with smiles. IDEX Media does a lot. From IDEX Photography to IDEX Films. We help create forever memories and forever impressions. Imagination, image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.